Good afternoon, friends. Today I must speak on a subject which is just inevitable in any surrounding you live, be it your home, be it your office, or be it among friends. And that is dealing with criticism. My friend, dealing with criticism positively is an important life skill. At some point in your life, you'll be criticized. In fact, in most of the point of time in your life, on any issue, there'll be people who will criticize you. Perhaps in a professional way. Sometimes it will be difficult to accept, but that all depends on your reaction. You can either use criticism in a positive way to improve or a negative way that can lower your self-esteem and cause stress, anger, and even aggression. There are two types of criticism basically. You see, one is constructive and the second is always destructive. Learning to recognize the difference between the two can help you to deal with criticism you may receive. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, but it takes a character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. When challenged by another person, it is common to react in a negative manner. Consider how negative reactions make you look, and more importantly, how they make you feel. The way in which you choose to handle criticism has a knock-on effect in various aspects of your life. Therefore, it is better to identify ways in which you can benefit from criticism and use it to your advantage. To be stronger and more able person, my friends. Every idea and concept has to endure criticism before it is assimilated into practice. I feel that you must address every concern, coercion with patience and professionalism to convince others. Handling critiques becomes easier when you approach to the subject and the process is objective, absolutely objective. Do not attach your personal emotions to the idea or get affected by the comments of the critics during the discussion. It is equally important, my friends, resist engaging in a personal attack to silence the criticism. You see, you should have self-control, clarity, and objectiveness, and the key to the dealing. These are basically keys to the dealing with the criticism effectively. Understand and respect the other person's view. Acknowledge the valid points and then explain your views, your way. Talk in detail with reasons. This will help you to enhance and demonstrate your competence. There are certain methods which I've been practicing and I follow. I would like to share with you. Firstly, you see, lead under fire as a soldier does it. It means sooner you face it, better it is. Don't put things under the carpet and avoid the criticism and let it go on. Face it, it is better. Show up and prove that you are not afraid by receiving criticism or critics or the criticism either. Maintain a transparency. Keep the process totally transparent. Allow everyone to voice their views and opinions. And my friends, poise matter. An offending statement, breathe deeply and resist reaching right away. Speak slowly, deliberately, with a low voice, and a sense of poise and calm always and all the time. More control you have on yourself, the stronger is your influence on your opponent or the critic. And it is no harm, my friends, admit the shortfalls. When you are wrong, admit it. Be honest. It will increase trust, others have on you and will keep your future opportunities open. Do not ever be defensive on anything, because you know that you are not wrong. The competency of people differ. The understanding of the opponents differ. Their biases, their true aim are different. So you don't have to be defensive for anything. Admitting mistakes creates a sense of togetherness. Your critic may join or support you in your cause if you admit sincerely, yeah, this is what went wrong and I'm open to make amends. Responses, when what should be your responses? Attack criticism with valid points. Do not allow personal grudges to intervene in shaping your responses. Keep your conversation amicable and professional. Act and talk diplomatically for getting things done your way. Occasional humor, surely it can help you in keeping the atmosphere cool. Appear totally relaxed, whatever must be happening inside you, howsoever angry you may be, but appear absolutely relaxed. Keep smiling. This reflects your control and confidence. Keep your posture totally erect, not slouching. Do not fold your arms and legs. It says you're open to other options. Do not repeat your arguments ever, my friends, or talk long. And you do not jump to other topics before dealing one correctly. As I said it, there are two kinds of criticism. You have a constructive and destructive criticism. The difference between constructive criticism and destructive criticism is the way in which comments are delivered. Although both forms are challenging your ideas. Characters or ability. When someone is giving destructive criticism, it can hurt your pride and have negative effects on your self-esteem and confidence. Destructive criticism is often just thoughtlessness by another person, but it can also be deliberately malicious and hurtful. Destructive criticism can in some cases lead to anger and or aggression. My friends, constructive criticism, on the other hand, is designed to point out your mistakes, but also show you where and how improvements can be made. Constructive criticism should be viewed as useful feedback that can help you improve yourself rather than put you down. When constructive criticism, it is usually easier to accept, even it still hurts a little. In either scenario, always try to remember that you can use criticism to your advantage. A man who refuses to admit his mistakes can never be successful in life. My friends, we all make mistakes all the time. It's human nature. As we go through life, we have plenty of opportunity to learn and improve ourselves. Therefore, no matter what kind of criticism is aimed at you, analyze it to find something you can learn from it in material matters at work, schools, or social clubs, or for example, try to make criticism on board to help you improve. When somebody is attacking your character, it is hard to accept, but then it does not mean you should ignore it. My friends, bear in mind that criticism aimed at you may not make sense at the time. Generally speaking, there is usually some truth in every criticism, even when it appears to be given out of spite and bitterness. It is often the case that a slight on your character is a fair reflection on how another person sees you or that at that point of time. Take a step back and try to see things from the other person's point of view. Perhaps ask a friend for their honest opinion. Use criticism wisely and as a learning experience. See if it is possible to learn a little about how others perceive you. You may be able to use criticism to improve your interpersonal skills, remember. My friends, ultimately we all learn by making mistakes. And learning how to deal with criticism positively is one way that we can improve our interpersonal relationship and become a better human being. Improve every second and hone our personality to further acceptability of the family, in the workplace and society at large. Thank you very much.